Means and Humphrey today.
Okay.
Cortez.
And what tell you? Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
Oh, that's for Alice. Yeah. Let me go back to this. We have a client that husband and wife that are self-employed. Business is earning quite a bit. I mean, over 1.3, 1.4 million. We're going to be doing a bank statement loan. And with the bank statement loan, because we're using business bank statements, we're going to be taking 50% of that income that's on the statement, and we'll show it here.
So that they're depositing about 110,000 a month or so.
Somewhere around there, yeah. And we're using half of that to qualify them, which is about 54,000. 54,000 a month. They're looking at a 1.1 million dollar property with 15% down. So they're looking to They're looking to put down about 165,000. Matter of fact, I'm putting it in at a 5.5% rate, but I'm going to put it at a 6.5. And talking with the wife, she says I'm not too concerned about the rate as much as I'm concerned about just getting the loan, and she can always refinance, is what she said. And pulling the score, I pulled the score up at a 636, which is not really alarming. But what I want to do is pull the credit up and go over it really quickly. And of course, we just pulled the Experian initially so we can see what we were looking at. A couple of auto loans that are, well, you want to do what I always do, or what you always want me to do too? Let's go to the public records first.
Okay.
Let's go public records, because if we start looking at all this in the public, this might look good, but then the public records can throw it completely off. So let's go to the worst case scenario first. Here we go, public records. So I do see Galveston City Court on 4 different occasions, federal tax liens.
Okay, and that's kind of substantial. I mean, you're looking at what, 160, 260, 300,000,
114, 4.
and they could be settled.
And I'm actually believing they are settled, because I don't think they would go
No.
just by the 2011, 2013, 2013, 2015. I would think that these are all settled here, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, Uncle Sam would come looking for
They
them.
would, yeah, they'd come knocking at my door to find them. I could not imagine them having close to $300,000 in debt to Uncle Sam and have their business
Okay.
not be. Yeah.
Let's assume that that's taken care of. Let's go back to the trades.
Okay. So let's go to the very top. Okay. Joint automobiles. They were 5 times when with this one here, 5 times 30 days late. Last time was December 2015.
Okay. Go down.
Late on that one.
What kind of reserves do they have?
They have quite a bit. I mean, they have, their business is allowing them to have as much as she says she needs to show.
Okay.
They can transfer money from their business account to their personal accounts. I think I have them right now with about 20 or 30,000 in their personal accounts, and another 150,000 or something in a business account.
Okay. So on the 100,000 in deposits now, if they go back 2 years, they're going to see those about 100,000 a month in deposits, or is that just a recent phenomenon?
No, well, that's a great question, because she says more recently, because they got a new contract, it's going to be about $30,000 higher over the last few months. So it's going to be more like 130,000 over the last 3 or 4 months. But
Okay.
the previous should be averaging between 70 and 90,000.
Okay. 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 I mean, and let's go back to the 1003, please.
Yeah. So
We just pull credit in Enrique's name.
yeah, and that was after talking with her. Well, talking first with the realtor, their situation was they qualify based on his income alone, but and I'm going to do something even as I'm thinking about that. I'm going to go because I don't know how the vesting of this company is. Meaning, like if we get a Schedule K, if it shows Enrique owning half and his wife Vanessa owning the other half.
Mm-hmm.
If that is the case, I'm going to take this 54,000 and I'm going to chop that in half to see if he still qualifies. But they didn't want to. She didn't want to use hers unless she absolutely had to. She believes his scores were better than hers.
Okay.
But she did tell me he was about a 640, so he came back at a 636.
Okay. I mean, it looks good to go ahead and now this is since it's a portfolio loan, we want to go ahead and get that sent up to Virginia and have her take a look at it. To me, it looks like they would do it. My bet is that they come back with 20% down because of the credit.
Right, and I just
The credit looks kind of weak to me.
Yeah, I just talked to another loan officer that has a very similar loan. His is about $1 million as well, a bank statement loan, and the credit scores were a little lower, but they required that he put down 20%.
Yeah.
So
Good night, Michelle.
I may work with them to see if I can get that 636 up to a 660 to see if it'll save them 5% on the down payment.
The other thing is though is that 5% is reducing their payment reducing their loan by 50 grand.
Right.
And reducing their interest and their payment. So it's not a bad thing by any stretch.
Right.
And
Right.
if they're breaking in the money like they say they are, then what's 50 grand?
Well, yeah. If your business is bringing in 120 grand, 130 grand a month, you can make it up
back next month.
Yeah, you can make it back up next month. So yeah, absolutely.
But it looks like a good loan to me. That's a nice little
New Year's present.
yeah. And they put that pool in the backyard.
Exactly.
Or you get your what do you want, your Mercedes SUV?
Yeah, that
No,
GL 450 for now.
450.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, it looks good though. I mean, to me, I would think that they're going to come back with when I see lower scores and some lates and that size of a loan, they could come back and ask for money down,
Right.
more money down. And so, but man, if you can get it in and make all the difference, man.
Yeah, I have leverage because the tax liens, even we're going to assume again that they're satisfied, but I can use that as leverage to justify why we would have to go with the 20% down. In other words, they're not going to be going around trying to shop what I'm able
Yeah.
to do for them because they're coming in with a certain scenario that most people won't do.
Right. Alberto, can you get $1 million loan?
Yeah, you mean California?
That's a referral lead. Referral from a realtor here. In
This
Houston.
is in California, man. This is in Friendswood, Texas. This is right here in Houston.
Galveston.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start.
Well, I mean, you close, you get 10 grand.
10 grand.
Once you do one of those, you keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with a guy when I first started in business. He used to do like 10 of those a month.
Really?
Yeah, he drove a Ferrari when I first started, and yeah, young guy. But he was friends with like all like rich people like downtown in Houston.
I was friends with them.
Yeah.
Doing 100 grand a month.
Yeah.
Like that big loan that we are doing, if we made it, he got a lot of friends, man, rich people like
Who?
him.
McKinney?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
That's the thing about it, man. People